All right.
Morning, baby girl. All right, guys, we are live here at Northwest Lanes. We have the Saturday morning up at early Saturday morning, 10 a.m. shift. Here, let me turn that volume down. I forgot to turn that one down. Here at the TNBA Queen City 9-pin no tap doubles. We are on lanes 9 and 10 and 11 and 12. You'll see a few of 7 and 8 and a little bit of 13 and 14 shots on there. But these two are our feature pairs
For this shift,
for this shift.
might be moving
Yeah,
around.
we may be moving down. We may not. They got enough people. They got enough people this shift where maybe I'll stay right here next shift now.
Yep.
But I see it.
Yeah, and I feel like it's only going to get bigger the next two shifts. It should, anyways, because at least half of these people are probably going to bowl
Again. They're probably here for the day.
Yeah.
So on these pairs, we have Jason Edwards and Chris Edwards. I believe that's
On
Jason
lane
Edwards.
9, yep.
On 9. On 10, we have Jerome Wilson and Chris Brown. They are teaming up together. And then on 11, we have the team of Vontre Johnson and Shannon Ziegler. And then we have Rodney Stallworth and Clarence Garner Jr. Now that pair, or that team right there, it's 9-pin no tap, but they're going to throw a bunch of strikes.
Oh, yeah.
Those two guys do not miss the pocket often.
And I will go on record now and say we will see. Well, you're going to see 300s today, even on feature pairs. You're going to see them.
You're going to see them.
And the question is, how many are we going to have on the feature pairs?
Right.
So you figure
the big thing to see today would be a 900.
Yep.
Can we see a 900 throw?
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. So can somebody put all three of them together? This is 9-pin no tap. Rules are simple. If you knock down 9, counts the same as a strike. The ladies here for the TNBA, the Queen City TNBA, do a great job with this tournament every year. This is their, I think, third? Sixth. I'm sorry. Man,
wow, come on.
Sixth annual. I thought it was less than that. I'm thinking the BMB was 3.
Oh, yeah.
But this is their 6th annual one. And it's growing and growing every year.
Oh, yeah.
So shout out to them girls, Yolanda Matthews, and all them. I think of the list of them on here, don't we? Maybe not. But Yolanda, Diane Brooks, all the other girls do great work in there on promoting this tournament. We're going to throw it out on YouTube and Facebook, see if we can help them out, get people in here for next year. If you're not bowling it this year, get signed up for it next year. This is a great, fun tournament to bowl.
Yeah, that's just it. I mean, and what's the entry on this?
I got the paper right here. See, this is why it's too early in the morning. I got Steve here. He'll be leaving soon too. $25 a person, so $50 for the team, and there's a $40 rebuy for that team. So $20 a person to rebuy as a team on the same day. If you rebuy on the same day,
but you can only cash once.
But you can only cash once with
the same partner. But
yep.
I mean, but that $25 entry, you come in here and shoot your scores, you got $2,000 guaranteed on top.
Absolutely.
So the $25 entry can net you yourself $1,000. That's a big.
Well, $1,000. That's 4,000% profit. Is it 4,
something like that? Yeah.
4,000% profit.
Yep.
Turn $25 into $1,000.
$1,000. Yep.
That's a big profit. You don't have to worry, Brad. Brad Rose walks by, acts like he's got a duck.
I'm not sure that there is.
There's not too many people that can walk by that have to duck.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't think anybody who bowls in here would have to duck.
No, not today.
Nope.
We got pretty good high camera angle for us today.
Yep.
Steve is stepping out, so and I'll put it out there now. Stepping out here soon. He's got a was it a birthday
Father-in-law's
party?
birthday dinner or brunch.
So he'll be stepping out for a little bit. If anybody wants to, there's any area wants to swing by and sit in the booth with me, and we'll talk about some bowling, talk about tournaments coming up, and help me keep dead air off the live stream. It would be greatly appreciated. You're welcome to come by and sit down with me and chit chat. Even if Steve is back and is here, he'll be back later.
Yeah.
We have a third
We have
headset.
3.
Anybody who wants to swing by and sit and talk with us, we'll be glad to have you and sit and talk with
you. Great. Got ourselves a few. Always talk about potential threes. I mean, it's actually a little surprising how many of them are already done, but
yeah, I'm shocked to see Clarence was. We talked about them not missing that pocket very often. There's Rodney missing it, and they're both already off those strings. But I guarantee you, we're going to see a big set from them too. Them guys, I promise you, don't miss the pocket off.
They're just nervous being on camera.
That's what it is. They're nervous. Right, and it can happen.
Yeah.
It's nerve-wracking.
Yep.
Anthony's lurking. You know he wants to jump in.
Oh, yeah. He'll be in here at some point. Especially since it doesn't even look like he's bowling right now, so it'd be easy to grab him.
He's here helping run, so.
Yep.
Dominique come by our booth and told us that we weren't allowed to let Anthony in here, and I said I'm not making promises because Anthony did a great job last time he was in.
Yes, he did.
Him and Malika during the B&B Gear Classic jumped in and commentated a whole shift for us while me and Steve bowled, or at least attempted to bowl.
Yeah. We threw a ball at pins.
We did. That's pretty much what we did. I was the high on our team. I'm just throwing that out
by
there.
what, like 10, less than 10, I think?
Inch or a mile. Inch or a mile. Nobody was counting.
You were, apparently.
I just knew I won. You were the one counting by how many. It was fun, man. That really was. Hopefully my knee isn't as bad as we originally thought.
That's
I
good.
am up and walking again, so without crutches. So it's a good sign.
Yep.
I'll go back Monday. We'll see what went on and see what treatment we need from there. Hopefully I'll be back on the lane sooner than later, guys.
Yep.
While we're here, we want to thank the sponsors of the tournament, make these things happen. Without sponsors and the bowlers, we can't have these. Sponsors for this one are Battleship Bowlers Association.
Battleground Bowlers Association.
Oh, I'm sorry, Battleground. Tiny. I'm trying to read it off the thing. Anyway, Battleground Bowlers Association. I apologize. Billiter Tournaments. Turtles Brew. They're apparently going to have a booth over there. They're not here yet, but if anybody hasn't had Turtles Brew, I know you're not a drinker, but it's good stuff. Like if you're a bourbon person, it is bourbon lovers tea is their thing. If you like bourbon, you don't even have to like bourbon because
you like tea.
It's bourbon infused tea. You have to like tea. Because for me, it just tastes like tea. All I tasted was tea, which is kind of dangerous.
Yep.
But they have several flavors available. They'll have a booth here today, apparently. but stop by and they may be giving out samples. Lakeview Garden Center and Landscaping, Skyline Chili, and Collier's Plumbing. Collier's Plumbing's owned and operated by one of our very own, Charles Collier over there.
He's bowling.
He's one of our bowlers that bowls in the area, bowls in all these tournaments all the time.
Trying to see what he's doing down there. I can see their screen, but
Him and Stephanie are gonna.
Stephanie, they're doing solid. Stephanie had a couple of slip ups, and Charles missed once the last frame, it looks like, but they're still doing solid. We got Vontre and Shannon pulling a good game so far in front of us.
Yep. Well, that's another set that doesn't. Them guys are gonna bowl well. Vontre's for me, if I would have to think, is the question mark on that team because Vontre, like myself, is coming off a knee injury as well. So looks like he's moving around well. He's starting to be a little more solid at the line like he used to be. So hopefully he's getting back to his form and a high level of bowling that he's used to performing at.
Yeah, I mean, really at this stage, it does look like we do have two teams right now are still perfect.
Yep.
Looking around, we have
Brad Rose down here on 5 and 6. He is partnered with Max Pearson. And they are perfect naturally.
You shouldn't have said it. Nope, they're still good. You're fine.
You can't rattle Max, I'm telling you. They are naturally perfect.
Yep. And then we got Jay Pickett, and I'm going to guess Donnie Brooks. I see Donnie's name listed down there. Can't quite. Yeah. JP4 and Donnie Brooks down there.
Yeah, they are perfect. That looks like through 7 or 8.
Yeah, they're perfect through 8.5. Jay's up 4 and
Brad and Max are perfect through 6.
Yep.
Brad's getting up in a 7th. We'll try to keep you updated on everything that's going on around the screen that you can't see. Vontre's still perfect through 6. He's got a couple of 3 9-pins and 3.
He got 50-50, but it's 9-pin no 10. It's still a strike up there.
Yeah, see, that's
there
getting better. He's looking way more solid at the line. So hopefully that whole knee injury is behind him.
Yep.
All right, Brad puts up the first. That purple. I'm gonna say they're purple strikes.
Yep.
More of a purple color. Puts up our first purple strike, which is a 9-count strike. Guys, they do have a bunch of raffles going on down on the other side of the party room and other side right outside the tournament office. We are perched right outside the tournament office, but behind 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 over there on the other side of the door is a bunch of raffle baskets they're giving away. Turtles Brew gave them a raffle basket to get raffle off as well. Skyline Chili has one of their raffle baskets going down there that has this year's Crosstown Shootout basketball in it.
Oh, nice.
They have a hammer dark web over there they're raffling off. And a couple other, they have a laundry basket. It's got some Gain and other laundry goodies in it. They're raffling off. So go check that out. Get you some tickets for that. You don't have to be present to win those. But I think they are 1 for 1, 6 for 5, and 15 for 10 as well.
Now we're getting some.
Then Mama Z, where's she at? She's still walking around. Yep, she's walking around.
Pot.
She is walking around with her split the pot box. So there'll be split the pot raffles going on here all weekend long. Next 2 weekends because they're here for this weekend and next weekend.
Yeah, still got Clarence and Rodney here. They're just like, well, I'm either getting a real strike or I'm not getting a fake. They just don't have
Yeah.
no purples. It's like if I'm gonna miss, I'm gonna miss. I mean, that's kind of the thing. I almost have a different approach to no tap than I do regular bowling because it's like if I know I've got a ball that can get to the pocket, get 9, and get there consistently, I'll just stay in that ball. Whereas if you get one, I mean, you're bowling regularly and you need to try and change your angle to get the 10 pin out or to get that. But if you know, all right, when this hits the pocket, it'll leave me at least 9 or it'll get 9 at least. And it's like, okay, I'll just stay in this line even if it's not quite perfect, just because you change too much and you all of a sudden it comes up
You
or you
lose the
lose the
pocket.
pocket. And so it's like,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, if you have a fairly decent look, yeah, you don't have to make as many moves and changes.
yeah,
Sometimes I try to. I'm with you. Sometimes I have that mindset when I bowl 9-pin no tap.
yep,
Sometimes I go in there and I try to just bowl it like lead.
yeah,
And I'm just going to try to throw regular strikes.
yep,
And I'll take the blessings of not having to shoot 10 pins today.
yeah,
You know what I mean? I think
yep,
some people, however it works for you to come in here and perform the
yep.
best you can. Uh,
I
yeah,
think,
there's two
yeah,
different ways to look at that. If you come in here and just treat it like it's regular normal bowling, and you're trying to throw strikes and try to throw real strikes, and you'll just take the blessings of the 9 count. For some people, that's just the better way to go about it.
yep.
And then other people's, like you said, just find a ball that hits the pocket and
Oh, looks like
stay right
JP4
there.
missed his 10th strike down there.
Well,
So,
Brad
no,
and Max are still perfect through
through
9.
9, yep,
They do have Max stepped up and threw him a couple of 9 count strikes.
yep.
Uh, Brad has 1 in there, so they have a really good natural game going.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
I mean, because you know those two are probably making those spares. So, I mean, you're talking potentially 279 and 268 on paper. Just that's even without no tap. And so,
right,
but that's what no tap can give you. You go out here and shoot a 250s easy becomes 300 real quick.
right. Yeah, we always talk about it. A couple of years ago, Joel Ray walked in here and bowled this tournament, and I think he went the whole first weekend,
Yep.
and then started the second weekend before he finally did not have at least a 9 count strike. So he had 7 or 8 900s in a row.
Yep. Donnie Brooks down there is our first 300 of the day.
There
As
you
we
go,
said, I
Donnie.
mean, it's first 300 of the shift on the first one. I mean, you're already looking at Vontre's about to potentially be number 2 here.
Yep. Dominique's walking around trying to get video of all those, and they are going to be. She's going to burn that phone up trying to get video of all the 3.
Oh, yeah. She's going to get her steps in doing that.
Absolutely.
There he goes.
There you go.
There's
Vontae.
number 2.
Finish it off with a real one, too, buddy. About time. Dominique, you got Brad and Max down there going for 600. Did she say Donnie finished it off down there?
Yeah, Donnie finished it off. Natalie Taylor's getting ready to try and finish one off, too. Like we said, they're not going to be able to keep up with all of them.
No, yeah, you're going to need a couple of people videotaping
Yep.
those.
Yeah, Brad got he got number 11 down there. Natalie, okay, they're only in the 9th. Natalie just got number 9. Like you were talking about earlier, Rodney and Clarence, they just kind of had a little hiccup early. Now they're back. And like we said, each one of them straight, like there are no 9s on there. All right, Brad going for his. And Brad getting that clean. There he goes. 279 would have been still 300.
What did he say last call?
I'm not sure. Yeah. Yeah, last call for split the pot because she just walked up there. Okay. So I'm guessing that's what she just told him. We do. I mean, yeah, like we said, we got Natalie getting the front nine, Clayton down there on the front nine. Brad just finished his off. Max getting number 10. I mean, yeah, so we got 1, 2, 300s already on pace for about 6 of them right now. Out of 32, or well, hold on. 10 teams, so 22 bowlers. And we're about to have potentially 6 threes.
Yeah, they're going to be like those are going to be plentiful. It's like I said, how many 9 we're going to see today. Max putting up another 9 count one.
Clayton just missed his through a last ball of the first ball of the 10th.
And this is a handicap 9-pin no tap.
Yes.
So you're going to hear me rattle off numbers that's going to sound weird than what you see up there.
Yep. Now, does this on the thing is your max 300 or can they beat 300?
No, Vontre had 301. So
okay. Max Pearson getting a 300. So you got a team over there that is perfect, a full perfect team down there.
So Vontre and Shannon ended that up with a 584 that game. I have to get what Anthony. What Rodney and them shoot that game up? They shut it off. What?
This handicap was 280.
Rodney 280. What Clarence shoot?
Yeah, we heard got the Donnie. Donnie shot 300 down there. Natalie Taylor is there. We go, another 300 there. So that is now 1, 2, 3. We had five 300s in the first game.
That's pretty impressive.
They said 5 out of 22 bowlers. Jeez.
So yeah, just to rattle these off. So Rodney and Clarence get 4 pins a game. Vontre and Shannon get 6. Jason and Chris get 27 a game, and then Jerome and Chris Brown get 11 a game. That's the handicaps as they stand. I'm going to try to keep up with the scores the best I can. They are finishing up and then starting new games faster than I can write them down. I got to get over here and get the last 2 on 11 or 9 and 10.
It's Jason.
Is that okay? What was that?
14.
214. Is that with the handicap?
Without.
214.
Jay, that's Chris. Yeah. Getting some scores off. A wonderful thing. Another wonderful benefit of Northwest Lanes here is they do have. Last year they were able to get Lane Talk into this building, and so it does help us out when we're doing these. We can just pull it up on Lane Talk, go back, see what the scores were, and throw it up, get them pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's helped us out a lot. That's helped us out a lot during our sweepers.
Yeah.
It's when guys are claiming they're 30 clean.
Yeah.
It's easy to pull that up.
Yeah.
Quick and easy. So that's how we double check that when guys say they're 30 clean. We just pull it up on Lane Talk and look and see.
Yeah, yep. Brad and Max still good down there. They only got one frame in, but Brad at least is still perfect. So is Max. Be interesting to see. I don't know in the because I feel like I've been paying attention to this for like you said, it's the third. You said third annual, which it's not, but
It's the sixth.
it's the sixth. But this is the third one that I've been around and paying attention for, and I don't know. I have not seen an 1800 win it, so that would be a new one. I think it's always around like 1780, 1790 that
Yeah,
ends up
even
winning it.
like I said a few years ago when Joel shot that, yeah, none of his
Partners did it.
his partners could shoot 900 with him.
Yep.
He did. I think they won it with him shooting 900, and he was bowling with Akessa.
Yeah.
And she had a really, really good set, and she had some handicap. So I think she was really close into the 850s or 860s. They won it with that.
Yeah.
So you're right. I don't think an 1800 has been fired.
Yep. At least in the last 3 years. Maybe we'll have to check and see if it's ever been done.
We'll have to ask Yolanda when she comes back out here and we see her.
Oh, there goes the 1800. Brad down there just got it a little heavy and left himself a split. So, like we said, I mean, 9-pin no pap can be. It's easier than regular, but it's still a tough thing to shoot 900. Maybe not so much 300. You can get a 300, but you get one little miss and it doesn't quite get to the pocket or goes a little high, and nope,
right.
there it goes.
You still need a roll somewhere.
Yeah.
You still need to get one hit that could have 4-9, or in Brad's case there, he's 6-7.
Yep.
Yeah, you there's going to be hits that you get that you could have 4-9, and you get one of them to go. How many of us has almost pocket 7-10 in our career, and one of them fall out, and we go, thank you, Jesus.
Yeah.
So those things happen. And you still need those kind of hits to shoot a 900 anyway in a 9-pin no tap. You're going to need, you still got to put 36 shots in the pocket and well enough to at least knock down 9.
Yep. And it just as to prove that point there, you kind of saw it on the screen. I don't know if anybody really was paying attention to that what it was, but that's what just happened to Max. Max went a little heavy and he almost 4-9. Luckily, towards the end there, and tripped that 4, fell forward, and only ended up with a 9 count, which was a strike. I believe so.
Yeah, you can just barely see that pair.
Yeah, you go 5, 6. Yeah, I mean, we get all the way down to. You can see the pins on lane 4.
Yeah,
and then all the way
on.
on.
Very far pair. And Max and them are on 5 and 6. So.
Yeah, we get so really you can see the pin decks of lanes 4 through 17. But I mean, like we said, our focus pair here in front of us is 9 through 11 because you can see their names, you see their scores, you can see them up there throwing the ball. See the full roll.
Jerome kicking field goals.
Yep. That's the thing. You get it. It's game 2.
So Clarence finally put up some 9-count strikes.
Oh yeah, that's the first
put a couple of them up.
Yep. Yeah, that's what you're going to start to see a little bit of transition now in game 2, and so that's where you got to try and figure it out, get that little adjustment.
Some of that, some of that strategy being played out still in 9-pin no tap is you can try to really stay ahead of that adjustment, and if you can get lined up for that light swisher, almost want to stay there. It's dangerous that you're gonna, week 6, 7, or you're gonna leave some weird 8 count doing it. But there's that strategy of, if I can get into that light zone, I know that as it transitions, it'll become flush, and then it may become high flush before I have to make a move then. So that means you can stay there a little longer before you have to make that slight adjustment.
Entree's still doing great. And granted, like we said again, he kind of slipped up there. So really, right now, we had 5, and already we are down to 2 potential 900s. 3 of the 5 fell off, or no, we're still, no, that's right. Max still has it. So only 2 of the 5 have fallen off right now that I could see. And Natalie's still going. Nope. Donnie has fallen off too. So we have Max Pearson still clean. Natalie Taylor still clean. And who's the other one I said? I'm blanking now.
Brian, I apologize. I had a little message on my computer laptop here that blocked your comment. Yes, there are multiple shifts today, 10, 12:30, and 3 p.m.
Yep, you are correct.
So you have the 12:30 and 3 p.m. shift today. Those are both Saturday and Sunday this weekend and next. Again, I apologize. I didn't see your comment. I had a little message error on my laptop pop up right there and kind of block comments, and I didn't see it, buddy. But yeah, you are correct. 12:30 and 3 are the other 2 shifts today. Plenty of room for walk-ins on those shifts.
Yep.
So make sure we get up here. Like I said, $25 a person, $50 for the team, and then a $20 rebuy-in if you buy in the same day. So if you guys make it up here for the 12:30 shift,
yep, you can just show up, right?
Yep, absolutely. Walk-ins are welcome, Brian. So if you bowl the 12:30 shift, don't like how well you bowled and think you can do better, you and your teammate can rebuy back in for $20 a person.
All right, Wayne, it's been fun. I'll be back.
Yeah, buddy, you have fun at lunch or brunch, and I'll see you here in a little while, buddy.
All right.
Sweet. So I have a wide open microphone, guys. If anybody wants to come up, stop in, sit down, and talk to me about some bowling, we'll chit chat if you have a tournament. I know we got other tournament directors in the area. If you want to sit and talk about the tournament you're running, we'll be glad to help you out with that. I know. Steve done went and got Anthony, told him the mic was open.
He's the one that I can still walk around with?
No, he didn't bring that one this week. I'll make him bring that tomorrow. Yeah, bring it tomorrow, then we can put Anthony on. He's all right. It's muted, so you got to hit that button on there. Hit that middle one. Can you hear me now?
Absolutely.
All right, I got my boy Anthony in here. This is Dominic. Reluctantly took the clipboard from him so she'll get scores so he can sit down and chit chat with us.
Yeah, this is always a good time and an honor. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. I appreciate you sitting here. It's hard to keep dead air off the air when you're the only one chit chatting. The guys that do this professionally for a living and DJs across the world that keep dead air off of it and just talk by themselves, kudos, because it's not easy. We were talking about some good bowling going on. We've already had like 5 300s that first game.
Absolutely. And I don't know if you talked about this. So the proceeds for this tournament goes to support the local TNBA chapter that's here in Cincinnati. These funds do go to the local scholarship. Please, 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 if you have any young ones that are in high school looking to advance or go to some secondary school, please, please, please have them apply for the scholarship fund for the Queen City Senate. We only had 2 people apply last year. So we're trying to do our best to promote it even more going into next year. Please, 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 if you know any young ones, please have them apply. They do not have to bowl in college to use the funding. This is just to help them with their secondary education.
Absolutely. And that's the beautiful thing about our sport of bowling. We talk about that with the youth program, not only that TNBA puts out, but USBC does the same thing with their SMART program. We've said it before, this is the only sport that I'm aware of that youth bowlers through their as young as 8 can start earning money toward college. And like you said, it doesn't even have to have anything to do with bowling. That's the beautiful part about it. They've done it correctly doing it that way. They don't have to bowl in college. It could be for literally anything, computer, room and board, books, anything. That money can be put toward any part of their secondary education. So it's a great, great program. So parents, get your kids into this game as soon as they can. If they show an interest in it, there's youth leagues that we run here on Saturday mornings. There's adult youth leagues that are run over at Roll House in Fairfield. They're all over town. Find them. They're there. We run. Our sweepers are youth eligible, so they can come in if they get into that competitive side of this sport. That's where they can really start making some of that money toward their college education, is when they get into that. And the sweepers, any money they make off of singles tournaments will be put into that SMART program, and as TNBA is doing the exact same thing. All these things that they're doing going into that college fund. Great, great programs.
Absolutely.
So who we got now with 300? We have still available Clarence.
Clarence Gordon.
Clarence still has 300 on the board over here. We talked about Max and Brad down here firing a big 600 that first game for a team. Brad is now struggling heavily. Sitting with 95 in the fifth. Brad's completely lost the pocket.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think Will Bates just shot 300.
Did he? That wouldn't shock me. Not one bit. Will Bates did just shoot 300.
Yep. We still got a couple people with the fronts. Robin Wilson, I think she got the front 6.
Della Baker's got the front 6.
Yep. And Jeremy.
Max Pearson has the front 6 going for 7. Oh, and Max falls off. Oh, yeah. Jeremy down there with front 9. We have Clarence right in front of us getting ready to step up, see if he can finish off his 300. He does have 4 of these purple strikes in there with it. Shannon got away with one. And happy about it. Guys, while you're out there and you're watching, do us a favor, hit the share button, hit the like button. Let me pull up and get you a link in the Facebook side of it. I'll put up a link for the YouTube channel. Make sure you jump over there and hit the subscribe button on the YouTube side of it for us. That would greatly help us out. Everything we do here is for these bowlers, guys. The YouTube channel was set up so we can try to help bring in more sponsorship. Hit the wrong button. So we can try to help bring in more sponsors and entice them to come in.
All right, Clarence got the second one in the 10th. He has one of the smoothest approaches in the game.
Clarence does. He is I've always loved watching Clarence bowl, and his footwork and balance at the line is really smooth. And for a taller, bigger guy, gets really, really low.
Yeah.
And you hardly hear his ball touch the floor. Like it's such a smooth, clean release off of his hand.
Been knowing the guy my whole life. Been smooth, just like that. That's the 10 back. There you
There
go.
you go.
Hey, you threw that one like you've been there before.
Vontre and Shannon ended up that game with a 5-12. Rodney and Clarence ended up with a 5-69. The attention star, is that what he said he was throwing?
I have not been watching. Let's see.
I think that's
Rodney
what he
just
said
made.
he was throwing.
Yeah, Rodney just made a ball change. So let's see. There you go.
Rodney's another one that has really, really good balance, foul line. Rodney, does he still roller skate on the weekends? I've seen him. Was that him or was that who was it that was always live while they were skating? Was that Rodney or was that what's his name that plays the saxophone?
I have no idea. Oh, that's Jarvis.
Jarvis.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Jarvis is one you need to watch with balance because that's right. Jarvis still goes and roller skates at the roller skating rink. And boys, I'll tell you what, I ain't skated.
Yeah, I don't see Rodney. I don't see Rodney skating.
Rodney's got good balance. He can, listen, back in the day, we used to roller skate a lot. That was the thing to do back then, and I'm sure you know as well. Friday and Saturday nights, we spent at the roller rink.
Okay.
And Tri-Skates over in Fairfield. You know where that's at?
I do, but I will tell you this: I'm not as old as I look. And I've always wanted to roller skate, but if I hit that ground, I'm not getting up anytime soon. So that is the one.
You might not be. In my generation, that was the thing to do on Friday and Saturday nights was to roller skate.
Okay.
And I hadn't skated in 20 years, and my nieces had a roller skating party. And I went roller skating. I didn't fall.
Oh, okay.
Told my wife I wasn't going to fall, and I didn't fall. But the next day, my legs hurt so bad.
Hey.
So for Jarvis to still be out there roller skating and doing it, kudos, because I don't want to go back. My legs hurt too bad.
So actually, for this, kudos out to the tournament director for Queen City Center, Yolanda Matthews. She roller skates, so that's why I brought that up. She does that on the side, and she's very good at it. Roller skating. All right, everybody on the pair is starting off the right way. Let's see who can finish it. And we got Della down on, let's see, 15 to 16 with the front eight. We got Robin Wilson with the front nine. And I believe that's it for the second game thus far. So good luck to them.
Totals in for the game for the two games that we have on just the pairs that we're watching here, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Rodney and Clarence have 1092. That's with their handicap. Vontre and Shannon have 1096. Jason and Chris are sitting at 862, and Jerome and Chris are sitting at 827.
All right.
So good little tight match here between on 11 and 12 with these two. Only 4 pins separating them guys. We asked, me and Steve were sitting here talking about it because Brad and them started off with that perfect 600. What's the highest winning score of this tournament the 6 years it's been running? I don't think there's been an 1800.
I don't know, but I am going to take a jab at this. So last year, Joel Ray, if I'm not mistaken, went 900.
That was a couple years ago where he went like 7 or 8 900s
Yeah,
in a row.
yeah. I think
we
he
were
has.
talking about that. But none of his partners were able to shoot 900 with him. And I think didn't he win with Akessa that year? Him and Akessa shot, because I think she shot 860 or something.
That sounds about right. Let me double check with Dominique, because she was actually the tournament director that year. She might remember. But yeah, that sounds about right. But that was kind of that year. He lit it up. Will Ziegler had a good set. He shot 900 a couple times. So,
and we were talking about how that's not. It sounds easy. That sounds super easy to do. All I got to do is hit the pocket, knock down 9. Well, I knock down 9 all day during league. Well, then we talk about when that's what you have to do. All of a sudden, it's not as easy to do as you think. So, kudos to them guys for doing that. It's still an impressive feat to put 36 shots in the pocket in a row without a hiccup or a failure. That's pretty good.
And that's the thing, man. Like, we always talk about bowling is 90% mental. And that is one thing about the no-tap tournament. Yeah, you think that, all I got to do is knock down 9 pins. Now you just added one more thing to your mindset. And
right. Yeah, that was the other thing. Della going for her 12th one here.
She got it.
And
Congratulations.
that's what we need. You saw it just off camera there. But that's kind of the thing you need with she got an off shot and still got a lucky roll to knock out the 10 late and get a 9 count out of it. You still need those, even in this. So, how many, like I was talking to Steve, how many times have you hit the pocket and went 7-10? Or almost went 7-10 and tripped a 7 or a 10 late. So you still need those.
Yep. And then on that part, bowling is 90% luck and 10% skill.
There's a lot of luck involved. You are correct. We've all, there ain't a 300 out there that's been shot that hasn't been a little bit of luck. Like I said, even when you're shooting regular bowling, we've all had that ringing 10. You threw 12 shots. We've all thrown 12 shots to the pocket and not carried 1 or 2 of them.
Yeah.
When you shoot 300, you got lucky enough to carry all 12 of them.
Yeah.
And for those guys on top of that shots 900 scratch, legit. Lonnie Bilter being one of them. Huge kudos to him. He got lucky enough to carry all 36 of them that night. I mean, the skill is putting it there. There's still that luck factor of you still need to carry it.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's on your side that night.
Absolutely. And that as the game is evolving and equipment is changing, you're starting to see a lot more breaks out of the pocket. Like you'll see somebody leave a stone 8, a stone 9. I've seen stone 17s. I mean, it just, the game is evolving. So you still have to have the skills and the talents and the ability to throw the ball. So it is not easy at all.
Yeah, it's, you're right. It may not be as hard as it once was to shoot the bigger scores like we have. But some of that's not the equipment. These athletes are getting better. You're talking rev rates are 3 times as high as they used to be back when this game. Back then, when it was we were bowling with rubber, they didn't have 500 and 600 rev rate. We didn't have 2-handers throwing the ball. These guys weren't launch speeds at 18, 19, 20 miles an hour. So it's not just the equipment that's changing. These athletes are getting better at it. We're becoming more efficient at getting the ball down the lane with a higher rev rate as well.
Absolutely. I don't know who this is, but he just threw it in the ditch on the first ball.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That's that's no bueno.
Right. I'm trying to make sure he's all right. Now everybody's pointing it out. Yep. So no tap tournament, still get your handicap. So Della with hers shooting 300. She finished at 322. But if I'm not mistaken, I think they still tap it out at 300.
Do they?
I
That's
believe.
the other question we were asking. So
I will find out the answer for you. And we got a couple more 300s going. Let's see, Jay Pickett and I can't see who the other bowler is.
that is Jay is with Donnie Brooks.
Yeah, it's the person across from me.
Oh, okay. You're talking about I think they're bowling with Natalie and
It was Robin Wilson.
Robin Wilson. She fell
Yep.
off though.
Yep.
Because Will got another one, or did he miss in the first frame?
He missed in the first
He
frame.
missed in the first frame, didn't he?
Yep. Yep.
There's a whole lot of 7 count, same spares going on 9 and 10 over here. This is a monkey see, monkey do shot over there. Vontre here. Let's see. Get a big one here. Let's see a real one, Vontre. We was talking about Vontre getting back to his form because he just come off a little bit of a knee injury himself.
Yeah.
Good to see him bowling back to the level he was used to bowling at.
Yeah, he had a knee surgery last year. It's definitely good to see him back.
Clarence putting up another real strike up there. You'll see on the screen the real strikes are marked as white. The 9 count strikes are purple.
But one thing about a no-tap tournament, it does not matter. They all count.
The same.
Yep, they all count. Will Ziegler's another one that's good to see. He had some ailments, and I think he had surgery last year as well.
Yeah, him slowly starting to get back to the quality bowling that we're used to watching him bowl at, too, is another good thing.
Yep.
Yeah, you can see his left arm he's got all of his braces and things like that up and down his left forearm. But again, good to see him bowling well. Guys, like I said before, we're going to be here all day today. We'll be here all day tomorrow. We have our next shift coming up at 12:30, and then we have one at 3 p.m. Multiple raffles, ball giveaways. They got gift baskets over here on the other side. They're giving away a dark web. Raffle tickets are available for that. Also up the front counter, we are giving away a Hammer 3D offset. That is for our sweepers on Sunday that we do. We'll have our next one on July 28th. You guys are not going to want to miss out on that one. I'm going to have plenty of added prize money. We're working double time to add plenty of money to that one. So I would love to see a big crowd in here on July 28th. Checking at 11 bowl at noon. And speaking of split the pots,
the first number was $70.
Let's see if I can win one here.
Ticket number 799. 771.
That is not me.
799 771. You have that ticket? Please come up to the desk.
They have split the pots as you hear them on the. I don't know if anybody can hear them. They're giving
Ticket
those.
Number 463-939. 463-939. That second ticket for $50.
Neither one of them mine.
Sorry, bro.
It's all good.
939.
Brian, that's okay, buddy. Good luck up there in Vegas. Daniel, appreciate it, man. We're always here on Facebook. Not only on Facebook, you'll see a link in the description. You can check us out also on YouTube at NWL Tournaments. I have a link to it in the comments posted. Brian, is your brother going down with you? Who y'all you got going down to Vegas with you, brother? All right, we got Vontre up here tonight. He's looking to finish off his 300 bid. There you go, Vontre. He is locked and loaded. Rolling the ball well. Rodney the same way. He's in his comfort zone. Rodney always did like to be left and wheeling it.
Charles Collier, sorry, was the winner of the first ticket for $70.
All right, Vontre, front 11. Let's see if he can finish it off with a real one. He's only got 2 of them that were non. So this would have been this is what we talked about. This would have been a 260, 290 minus the 21, 269 game.
Yep.
That's turned into 300.
There it is.
So it would have been a 268. He'll take 300 for it, though. Good shooting.
Andrew Gross was lucky with
That puts him 2 of them in this set alone, well into the 800s for himself. What Vontre shoot game 2? Was you sitting here for game 2?
I was, but I do not remember. I will.
$245. So 245. That's a 845 for him for that set. That's a pretty good set.
Yeah.
Can't be mad at it.
Oh, so he shot 300 first game?
Yeah, he shot 300 game 1.
Okay. I'll take 845 all day.
Any day. That's an unusual miss from Clarence. You don't see those a lot. Oh, good pickup, Chris.
Yep. So he shot 845. What did Shannon finish with?
I don't remember what Shannon shot the first game or the second game either. So Shannon shot 280, 278 the first game. So he's got. I'll tell you what their total is. They got 571. They shot 1667 total. It's a pretty good number. 4, 5, 6 for them guys.
Way to set the tone.
And a 1598 for Rodney and Clarence. So, yeah, that's a big number. That's what I have wrote down here. So that's if 300 is the max, though, that's going to take that down a couple of pins. Did we determine if that was the max out score?
I will find that out for you.
Dominique, is 300 the max with handicap too? You don't know? So unofficially, we're going to say they shot 1667. We're going to find out if that 300 max still exists with handicap.
I'm going to go on the limb and say it doesn't. I think it should be with a handicap tournament.
It's a handicap. It's your handicap.
Yeah.
Right. I agree. Hey,
Yeah.
You can argue that both ways. Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. But if you want to find out, we'll find out though. We'll try to find out. Good bowling, brother. $8.19 and an $8.45, yeah.
Yep.
That's pretty good shooting from them guys. Got Jerome Wilson over here. He's trying to finish off a good game. Get up. There you go. All right, Jason, end this set on a good note here. One good strike right here.
Get up, get up. It's nothing like seeing a ball trying to get up the hill and can't make it.
And just quite get there. You'll see that sometimes from the guys that put a lot of side tilt like Jason did on that shot. Quite a lot of side tilt. That ball tends to want to skate. Skated a little long on him.
Yeah.
Didn't quite make that corner.
So again, shout out to our sponsors. Let's make sure I get this right. Skyline, Collier Plumbing, Lakeview Garden Centers and Landscaping, Battleground Bowlers Association, Billerton. Is that how you spell pronounce his last?
It's Billiter Tournaments. Yeah.
I mess up his last name every time I pronounce it. Sorry about that. They're one of the sponsors, and then this is a new sponsor,
Turtles Brew.
Yeah. So
have you
I guess
tried it yet?
I have not, but they're here. They're setting up a table now.
Yep, they did just now get here.
Yep, they're giving out free drinks for you to be able to taste it. I hear it's like an alcoholic tea, if I'm not
It
mistaken.
is.
Okay.
It is a bourbon lovers tea. We've had them here at Northwest Lanes a few times now.
Okay.
We sell this product here at Northwest Lanes. They've been out giving out some free samples. They're a new brewing company. They do great work. If you're going to try it, I suggest the raspberry. It's my favorite. It is bourbon infused tea. It is infused with bourbon. If you ask my wife, she'll tell you it tastes like cough syrup. She don't like it, but I love it. I don't even taste the bourbon. I taste raspberry tea. It's great. Uh, I, it, I, you don't even have to be a bourbon lover because I can't taste the bourbon. A couple of other people that have tried it said they can. And if you are a bourbon lover, you may want to taste that bourbon in it. I am a bourbon take it or leave it kind of guy. My brother-in-law is a huge bourbon fan, and every time we go over to his house, he has bourbon. We drink bourbon, and I can take it or leave it. It doesn't, but that's good. It's good.
No, I like.
So my suggestion is the raspberry.
Okay. Well, I like tea and I like bourbon, so
You're gonna
Hey.
love it.
all right. So again, thank you for tuning in. We're at the 6th annual 9-pin no tap doubles tournament here at Northwest Lanes. It will be running this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, and next weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Please come check it out. It's a great tournament being ran. Check-in time starts at 9 a.m. The shifts are 10 a.m., 12:30 p.m., and 3 p.m. First place handicap score is guaranteed $2,000. Entry fee right now is $25 per person, which is $50 per team, and then there is a re-entry fee of $20 for the same partner on the same day. Once again, you can enter as many times as you like. You can only cash once with the same partner.
Jerome Wilson and Chris Brown ended their day with a 1281 with their handicap. 71 3406 for them. And then Jason and Chris with a 1268 for their early morning 10 a.m. shift here. We will stick around for a second. We've got Nick Croft just off screen. You can see him on 13 right there. We'll sit and watch his. Oh, look at that. Like a left-hander needs to carry those. He still has the fronts going just here on screen, so we'll sit and watch. Matter of fact, let me turn that TV camera just a little bit. We'll see if we can turn it this way.
And if you could turn it just a little bit more on the next pair, we got somebody also on track for 300.
Right there. We'll watch these guys. Let's go back just a hair. Just a hair right there. So we can see lane 13 there too. So now on the far left of your screen, you are seeing lanes 13, 14, 15, and 16. That bowling ball that just went down is on 15. So who do we have? We have Nick Croft there. He's
Ty
on the front.
Wilson.
He is bowling with Drew Gay. Drew is another one who really doesn't need a whole lot of help. 9-pin no taps throwing strikes. He throws a boatload of them by himself. Ty Wilson is on a natural. He's on the front 8 natural. And we've seen young Ty Wilson bowl. He's thrown 300s in our sweepers before. Had the fronts in the semifinals of our sweeper one time. So Robin ducking.
She's not that tall.
There's Ty's shot going down 15. Oh! The young Ty leaving the 6-8.
That one hurt.
Nick getting his 8th one in. Ooh, Ty made a run at that. That was a pretty good shot.
Yeah.
Trying to make it.
And Robin Wilson is actually on 300. She needs, yep, she got it.
This is good job.
Yep. A lot of good scores first set.
Yeah, we're going to be here for this set for today, and we'll be here all day tomorrow live streaming all these sets. Unfortunately, we will not be here next weekend. Myself and Steve are heading to opposite ends of the country on vacation. I am heading down to Alabama, and Steve's headed on an Alaskan cruise.
Ooh.
So we will be out next weekend, taking some time to spend it with some family and friends. And we are heading down to a wedding in Gulf Shore, so should be fun.
Nice. Well, you enjoy yourself. Please be safe.
Yep. I got a long 12 or 13-hour drive ahead of me with a sore knee. So hopefully come Monday when I see the doctor, they can give me something for it.
Yeah. All right.
Nick, let's see a good one here. Yeah. He was on the same page with me.
There you go. All right, Nick and Drew fixing to fire off a 590 here. Their attempts. I say they finish it.
Absolutely. I don't have any reason to believe that they couldn't. Like I said, them two are really good. They don't need a whole lot of help with a 9-pin no tap anyway. So
Come on, first one.
there you go.
All right.
Well, as I say that.
What's going on?
Will, you got envelopes with you? You got envelopes, pay envelopes with you? Money with you? Bill, Will, just so everybody knows, anybody who cashed in the B&B Gear doubles, Will Bates is here. You going to be here all day, Will? You going to be here all day, Will? Till 3? Will Bates will be here walking around until 3 o'clock. So if you got cash coming back from the B&B Gear Classic, he'll be here to pass out money. Mark and them are up in north. Jake Durbin, Dale Durbin. Yeah, not sure either. Yeah. Seth White and Eric Kessler. So yeah, if you guys have got money coming back from the B&B Gear Classic, Will be here walking around all day. You can get your money from him here. Brian, sorry, that handicap percentage is 80% of 220 each bowler. So it's per bowler. It's not so 80% of 220. So individual handicaps, not as a team handicap.
And there are brackets and jackpots available. There are several baskets that they're doing raffles for.
Yep.
Please make sure you come out. We have sponsors here. Is it Turtle Tea or
Turtles Brew?
Turtles Brew? They're here giving out free
Turtles
samples.
Brew.
Come check them out.
Yeah, they're 10 feet away from us, so the next shift I might really need some help talking straight. All right, so Drew ended up his effort with a 288. We got Nick here. He's got the front 10.
All right, good off his hand. Come on, Nick. Ooh.
Oh, no. Yeah, that looked a hair tight to me. And with urethane, he just didn't get that reaction off the spot. So camera died. Uh-oh. My camera died. So we're going to call it quits right there. The camera battery died.
Uh-oh.
We're still live with the sound. You just can't. It's frozen screen. So I apologize, guys. I'll get that camera charged up, that battery charged up for the next one. We will be back for the 12:30 shift. Hopefully in the same spot. We used up enough of these lanes. I think I might be in the same spot. I was worried I may have to move down to the other end of the house, but we're going to hope we can stay right here in the same spot.
And lastly, real quick, I may not be here on the next shift, but I always like to take an opportunity to promote our youth. So I am the national junior program director for TNBA, which the Senate falls up under. Please, please, please get involved in your local junior programs. Our youth are the future of the sport. And that's it.
Yep.